So Pinkbox is a donut company in Nevada. They've got a place. They've got donut shops in Henderson, in Vegas, and other parts of Nevada. So first of all, let me share my screen. I want to show you guys their donuts, just so you guys get a sense of what they have. This is their donut right here. This is their donut company. So they have locations in Vegas and Henderson. So, but they got really interesting donut designs, which is why this particular company intrigued us and why we decided to look into them. So as you can see, they have these poop emoji donuts and a lot of other really creative donuts. I'm going to show you guys just so you guys get a better sense. I'll show you some of their other donuts that they have, pretty creative. And what's really cool about them is that they file a lot of trademarks. So they're very proactive in protecting their donut, not just their name, not just their brand name, but also their designs, which is why this is, I think, a especially cool episode, because in this episode, I'm going to show you guys how you guys can use trademarks to protect the actual look of your baked goods. So you guys will be able to do this. If you guys are interested, this is going to be a great episode for you guys to learn about how you can go about protecting your food design. So let's get started. Now, the first thing that you're going to need to do is we have to figure out who exactly owns Pinkbox Doughnuts. So the quickest way to do that, I was looking around their website. It wasn't so clear exactly where, but sometimes you can find it if you go to the terms of use. Let's see if it's here. There's another way to find it, even if it's not here. Interestingly, we might have to find it using the trademark site, which is no problem there. We can also check. Sometimes the privacy policy sometimes has actual entity information that actually owns the company, owns the brand. And not seeing it here, but again, that's not an issue. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to tsdr.uspto.gov. I'm going to show you guys how you can go about researching any company. So I'm going to go ahead and click search trademarks. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to figure out who owns Pinkbox Doughnuts. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to search for Pinkbox. And here we go, Pinkbox Doughnuts. So turns out it's called Imagination Holdings LLC. So I'm going to take that, and let me zoom in here so you guys can see very clearly what I'm doing. So I'm going to copy that. So I want to look for trademarks owned by Imagination Holdings LLC. So to do that, I'm going to have to go back to TSDR. Then I'm going to go back to, I'm going to do a freeform search, and then I'm going to paste in Imagination Holdings LLC as the owner. And then I'm going to hit submit query. Now, this is going to show me a whole list of trademarks. And as you can see, there you have it. So there are the emoji donuts. So let's go in and let's take a look. So if you click on them, you can actually go in and see. Now this is filed under section 1B. So this is obviously this is a green donut, green emoji donut, poop emoji donut. And if we click on, so we're not going to be able to see the specimen today, but there you have it. So this is the actual mark that was actually submitted. And then if we look at the mark information, you can see that they are claiming green as a color, as a part of the mark. So they're claiming color as a feature of the mark. Now, they did a very similar thing for the orange one right here. Also claiming, so this is donuts under class 30. Baked goods are going to be under class 30. But they also are claiming color here, orange, green, black, and white are claimed as features of the mark. This looks like a festive October themed one, but it was filed in November of last year. So it hasn't yet been examined. But oh, this one actually had a specimen that was submitted. Okay, so this is the specimen that was actually submitted. So this one was filed as an actual use. So they were already using this one. So this was starting, so they were selling this one back in 2017. And then here's a black one. So this is the black poop emoji donut. And this one also was a 1A. So this is also already being sold. So let's take a look at the specimen that was submitted. So as you can see, This is the actual this is the picture of the actual donut. So again, kind of a fun episode. Wanted to show you guys how this creative company was using trademarks to protect their donuts. So it is possible to protect your donut if it is in fact a distinctive design. Now here's some other fun donuts right here. We'll go into them. We'll take a look at them. Before we do that, let's just do a quick run through. So these are all their marks that they own. They own quite a few, as you can see. 67 looks like is pending or issued. Let's take a look at this one. So this looks like, so this is a black and white cookie. It looks like. Let's see if there's a specimen we can find. So this specimen was submitted in June of last year, and it looks like it's a black and white cookie. I'll zoom out. It's rectangular. Very interesting. Now, what's also interesting about this particular mark is that they actually submitted it as not a picture, but they actually submitted it as a drawing. So pretty interesting. So there's a few other interesting, cool donuts designs. Let's take a look at them. So this one right here, yep, as you can see, this is a donut flipping you off. And here's the actual specimen. So this is the actual donut that was submitted to the office, showing use in commerce. And again, class 30, donuts under class 30, and not claiming color is a feature of the mark here. But again, three-dimensional configuration of a donut in the shape of a hand with his middle finger raised. Let's take a look at the other one. So looks like there's two more, kind of interesting. Hopefully you guys find this very interesting, because you don't really think of food as being an item that you protect with trademark. But if in fact the shape of it is in fact distinctive, here's a perfect example of a company that decided to file trademarks on it. So here it is, given the peace sign. This is the actual donut that was submitted to the office. And then if we go back, we can see that here just in their description, they say it's a three-dimensional configuration of a donut in the shape of a hand making a peace sign. And again, also class 30. And this was, apparently I started selling this in 2013, according to this application. So it's like, this is the hang loose sign. Again, three-dimensional configuration of a donut in the shape of a hand making a hang loose sign. And again, this is also already registered. And if we take a look at the specimen, this is submitted in 2019. There you have it. There's a donut with the hang loose sign. So again, I hope you guys find this episode kind of fun, kind of different. Here's another poop emoji. This is a pink one. And again, this is stylized dollop character. Okay. Let's see so this is also registered, but let's take a look at the actual specimen, see what this is covering. So here you go. So this is very interesting. So this is a figure that actually appears in their store. So there you have it in the corner. And as far as the goods go, so retail bakery shops. So this is covering retail bakery shops under class 35. And then the mark consists of a stylized dollop character design featured in a pink and white detail. So very interesting. So they even have features of their store trademarked. So in this case, this character here that appears as you enter the store. And then again, of course, they have numerous marks on their words and on their logo. So pretty cool. Let's take a look at one last one. So here's another poop emoji. And this was also registered. And again, three-dimensional configuration of a donut in the shape of a poop with two circles and a single dot. And it's also class 30 donut. So let's just, before we end the episode, let's just end on this note. I'll show you guys a specimen. And there you have it. So these are their donuts. So again, pretty cool. It is possible, in fact, to trademark your baked goods as long as they're in distinctive shape or design. Consider filing trademarks on those baked goods if you think that they're sufficiently distinctive. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode. This is episode number 126. If you guys have ideas for future episodes or want to send us your questions, email them to victoria@adibiip.com. We also have a community number. Please shoot us a text, 415-943-5193, 415-943-5193. Would love to have you in our text community. Get direct access to me. You can send me your questions, your ideas for future episodes, or just topics that you guys want us to cover. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Hope you guys find it fun and interesting, and looking forward to bringing you guys more awesome content this coming week.